It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. Won by the Toronto Raptors. Jay, how do you even begin to try and describe the whirlwind that is the Toronto Raptors?
Well, you start with the positive. Last year was the first time in franchise history they were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And here we are, this team still having a chance to win the Eastern Conference again.
To Schroeder. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Allen Crabbe. Mikal Bridges. To Allen Crabbe. Down to Warren. Can't connect. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Nets have it. To Mikal Bridges. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Shot from the lane won't go. Allen Crabbe, defended by Jakob Poeltl. Shot from in close, no good. Schroeder with the basketball. 2-point advantage. And look out.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Mikal Bridges to Allen Crabbe. Here comes the screen. To Aldridge. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. An example of why he's a 3-and-D guy. Mikal Bridges, tough shot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
OG Anunoby, defended by Warren. Pascal Siakam. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Taken by Aldridge. To Dinwiddie. Gets it in the right corner. Here comes the screen. Mikal Bridges. Deep left corner to Dinwiddie. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Siakam, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. To Allen Crabbe. Mikal Bridges. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Nets have the basketball. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
For three, tough shot. He hits.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
To Mikal Bridges. To Dinwiddie. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. 4-3. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And throws it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
OG Anunoby picked up by TJ Warren. To Schroeder. Here comes the screen. Schroeder. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. It's Brooklyn's ball. Dinwiddie picked up by Schroeder. Aldridge. Probing the defense. To Mikal Bridges. Off the assist.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Reset here. Let's see what they do. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
You see this all the time. The defensive player is establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
OG Anunoby. He's got 2 shots coming. Not the best career mark, 62%. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Brooklyn with the basketball. Smith to Mikal Bridges. Patrick Patterson pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Schroeder. Wide open look, won't go.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
Smith to Aldridge. Short jumper off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. 5-point game. Not that time. Brooklyn's got it. Smith to Simmons. Nothing going here on that drive. Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Nothing going here on that drive. And count the basket inside.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Aldridge to Seth Curry. Cashes in for two.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
From long range. Now that's a contest.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for the Brooklyn Nets, number 16.
Patterson matched up with Aldridge. Smith now into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. Simmons with it. His team up by 7. And finishes strong.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Porter.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Aldridge to Simmons. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
To Will Barton. Curling inside. Dennis Smith Jr. with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Nets have it to Dennis Smith Jr. To Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. Aldridge to Simmons. Aldridge. Second effort. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Through one here at Barclays Center. The Nets out in front. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Into the front court comes Simmons. It's an 11-point game. Aldridge to Simmons. Aldridge has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Young To Will Barton. Ben Simmons snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
To Simmons. To Aldridge. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Gets a look. Can't hit. Barton into the front court. His team down 9. Here comes the screen. Barton. You've got to get that one to go. Nets have the basketball. To Aldridge. To Simmons. Over to the right side. Simmons shakes free and hits.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Here comes the screen. Barton matched up with Warren. Short jumper won't go down. Here's Simmons with it up top. Lead is 12. It's a big finish.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Barton down to Young. LaMarcus Aldridge rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Barton into the front court. 14-point deficit. Down to Young. Nice pass to get things going.
And I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
To Simmons. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 5 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Stepping in for the Raptors, number 4.
To Will Barton. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
It's Brooklyn's ball. To Simmons. Shot won't go. And the finish at the rim.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Beyond the arc for 3. And the rebound taken down by Harris. Aldridge. It was right there.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Aldridge. He throws it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Lets it fly from long range. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Porter.
Watch that cutter.
To Young. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
It's a second. One more coming.
Subbing in.
And he hits all 3 free throws. Simmons into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Here comes the screen. Simmons to Mikal Bridges. He gets it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Pascal Siakam goes to the right side. Surveys the floor. Pascal Siakam fires the 3. Misfires. It's no good. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Warren against Pirtle. Nothing going here on that drive. To Mikal Bridges. That's no good. Martin into the front court. Down 8. Rebound taken in by the Nets. To Simmons. Mikal Bridges. Here comes the screen. To Simmons. That pass taken away by Toronto. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Pascal Siakam, couple of free throws on the way. His career mark right now sits at 63%. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Brooklyn with the basketball. Mikal Bridges to Dinwiddie. Knocked loose. Mikal Bridges. 5 seconds to shoot. That's rebounded by Toronto. To Schroeder. Spencer Dinwiddie swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Pascal Siakam. OG Anunoby picked up by TJ Warren. To Schroeder. Gets a shot up off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Brooklyn's got it. To Dinwiddie. Sizing up the defense. To Mikal Bridges. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Nice swat that time.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Aldridge to Dinwiddie. Jumper's good.
2 points. The assist from number 20.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Aldridge.
Left in the second quarter.
Pascal Siakam. Nothing going here on that drive. Almost unlucky bounce. To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Aldridge guarded by Jakob Poeltl. Pascal Siakam. Huge block. Toronto with the basketball. TJ Warren with a piece.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Into the game for Toronto, number 40, Will Barton.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His team on top by 8. To Aldridge.
Cutter, I got yours.
Pascal Siakam tips it. That'll get out off the Raptors. From the painted area, won't go down. Pascal Siakam.
1 minute left in the second quarter.
Nets have it. Mikal Bridges to Allen Crabbe. Dinwiddie guarded by Schroeder. Nothing going here on that drive. And slams it down. Big finish for Aldridge.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To Schroeder. Here comes the screen. To Schroeder. Fires the three. Dennis Schroeder. Tough make there. Can't fault the defender on that one.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Slam dunk, Alan Crabb.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Has a chance. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. He's now 4 for 6. Deep three at the buzzer. Good. A three at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. That's it for the first half. It's been all Nets so far.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets. The Raptors have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors.
Game drive. Bench points.
The Toronto Raptors had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
Bridges has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Nets have the basketball.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
To Aldridge. Screen coming.
What's that screen?
Takes stock of the floor. To Alan Crabb. Aldridge. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from and a putback slam.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Who gonna do this?
The jumper's off the mark. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Pascal Siakam. Off the mark. To Dinwiddie. Aldridge to Alan Crabb. Able to convert inside.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Schroeder. Going to launch beyond the arc. That no good, off the mark. It's Brooklyn's ball to Aldridge. Probing the defense. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good. To Aldridge. Pertle sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And stuffs it home. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
To Dinwiddie. To Allen Crabbe. Aldridge. For three. Allen Crabbe is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Missed the middle one. One more coming. Pertle matched up with Aldridge. To Schroeder. Gets it in the right corner. Pascal Siakam. 4-3. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Mikal Bridges. To Dinwiddie. From long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys, it's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. Pascal Siakam. The monster stuff. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Pascal Siakam sends it away. Toronto has the basketball. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Here we go. Can you stand? He's coming. Can you stand?
To Aldridge. LaMarcus
The
Aldridge.
2023 NBA in-season tournament Game 1-8 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Deep right corner. To Schroeder. Knocks knocks it down off the step back.
I love when I get a chance to watch guys who can make more out of what they actually have in their arsenal. And that's who Dennis Schroeder is. For a guy who really can't shoot, he sure does put the ball
The
on the bucket.
2023 NBA in-season tournament Game 1-8 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Schroeder.
Game 1-8 Toronto Raptors 8-9 Brooklyn Nets 1-0-7.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Beyond the arc for 3. And he hits.
Crafty, Ed. I love the fact that he was able to have the awareness to get his feet behind the three-point line.
To Aldridge. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The 2023 NBA in-season tournament Game 1-8 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Here's Schroeder with it. The deficit now up to 13. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed him.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
To Schroeder. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And he stuffs it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Mikal Bridges to Aldridge. The rebound comes down to Toronto. Schroeder here against LaMarcus Aldridge. From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Knocked loose. Young. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Aldridge. Stuffs knocks it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good contest. Barton misses. Mikal Bridges to Dennis Smith Jr. Won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
This is like a boxing match. If you fight against a great boxer, if he keeps jabbing you at the face, eventually that body will open up. You keep giving up layups like that, boom, a body blow is on the way.
Runner's good there.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
To Aldridge. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Barton into the front court. He'll run the offense. The drive right to the basket. From the painted area, won't go down. Smith with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Seth Curry to Aldridge. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Otto Porter, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Aldridge, that pass taken away by Toronto. Porter, short jumper off the mark. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Mikal Bridges at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. And the Nets enjoying some breathing room. Raptors ball as we get going here in the 4th, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Down to Young. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Has a chance. He's looking for that touch. Barton into the front court. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. And Warren there to grab the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Brooklyn with the basketball.
Catch up, baby.
Mikal Bridges.
Here we go. Here we go.
Thaddeus Young picked up by T.J. Warren. Thaddeus Young, he's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
You see, this is why players get out here hours before the game and they get a really good lather.
Screen coming. Dinwiddie matched up with Patrick Patterson. Five on the shot clock.
Watch your back. Watch your back.
Fires the three. Spencer Dinwiddie is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 79% at the line. Knocks down the first. Second and 3, got it. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. To Will Barton. Here comes the screen. Barton. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Spencer Dinwiddie. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. To Will Barton. Schroeder. Oh, I missed a short one there. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Aldridge. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Spencer Dinwiddie able to recover with the block. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for Brooklyn, number 31, Curry.
Here's a chance from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Rebound Bridges. To Aldridge. To Schroeder. Barton. Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended. Brooklyn's got it. Seth Curry to Mikal Bridges. Probing the defense. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Mikal Bridges.
Here come a left.
To Aldridge. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Aldridge to Mikal Bridges. For 3. Mikal Bridges forced that one. Well defended. Martin into the front court. His guys down big. Has a look. Not that time. To Aldridge. Seth Curry. Down low, Aldridge. Good look that time, but off the mark. That's rebounded by Brooklyn. To Seth Curry. To Aldridge. Seth Curry. The Nets now with 4 to shoot.
Watch the back door. Get him.
4-3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Will Barton. Slam dunk, Will Barton. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter.
The 2023 NBA in-season tournament Game 1-8 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023. The 2023 NBA in-season tournament Game 1-8 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023. Game 1-8 Toronto Raptors 8-9 Brooklyn Nets 107. The 2023 NBA in-season tournament Game 1-8 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Gets it in the right corner. Smith to Mikal Bridges. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
OG Anunoby picked up by TJ Warren. To Will Barton. Shot clock winding down from long range. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Mikal Bridges to Seth Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. Cleaning up and a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Schroeder here against LaMarcus Aldridge. To Will Barton. Hollis Jefferson matched up with Aldridge. Deep 2 there, won't go. To Seth Curry. Aldridge, defended by Jakob Poeltl. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. And he draws the contact. LaMarcus Aldridge will go to the line for 2.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
LaMarcus Aldridge, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Toronto with the basketball. Pascal Siakam. Here comes the screen. Barton.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
5 to shoot. Pascal Siakam. Lets it fly from long range. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Aldridge. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Barton. Dennis Smith Jr. pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Simmons to Aldridge. Rebound taken by Toronto. Deep right corner. Pascal Siakam to Will Barton. Has a chance. Not going down for him this time. The follow won't go either. In the front court comes Smith. His guys holding the big lead. To Simmons. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Will Barton. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for Toronto, number 50, Dennis Schroeder.
Mikal Bridges to Allen Crabbe. Down to 5 on the 24. Aldridge. Smothering D. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Nets have it. To Mikal Bridges. To Dinwiddie. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good. Schroeder with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Short jumper won't fall. To Dinwiddie. Aldridge, defended by Jakob Poeltl. Over to the right side. To Mikal Bridges. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Nets have the basketball. Dinwiddie, here again Schroeder. To Aldridge. Fires the 3. He was all over him. No good.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
It's the Nets who are victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. This team did everything they could do to secure the win. Great job by both the players and the coaching staff. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Raptors are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout, and every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future.
Game trap. Second chance points. Player of the game.
LaMarcus Aldridge could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.